Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David, and this is my channel. Today's video, I want to talk about a new use for the world. I believe that we tend to use this world incorrectly, or at least in a way that doesn't serve us. Now that's an interesting statement to make, but let's talk about this a little bit. So first of all, what is the world? This world is not your life. Your life is ongoing. This is a continuation of your life, and you came here for a strong purpose. And the purpose you came is because we had certain fears inside of us that we needed to deal with. And when we come into this world becomes your reality based on what's inside you. So your beliefs that you are and the belief and definitions that you hold, your world will just become. They project them into a bigger way, into a physical way for you to be able to experience them. So that way you'll be able to say, oh, that right there lets me know that this is in me. And that right there lets me know that this is in me. Does that make sense? It's a loop. It's a loop that comes back to you to let you know what is deep down inside of your unconscious, so to speak, or decisions you are making deep down inside of your consciousness. So this world is a projection of your consciousness. There is no everybody's world. It's your world, which is a projection of your particular consciousness or mind, and so forth and so on. Now, take that in. So how do we use it correctly? Well, we understand that everything that comes back to you is a reflection. So if something doesn't jive with you, or let's say you feel like, let's just take an example of someone is pushing against you and showing you, they're making you feel guilty. And you say, whoa, I feel guilty. This person makes me feel guilty or trying to control me. Then it's letting you know that's a reflection. They are reflecting back. Your brother or sister is sending you a reflection to let you know that you have guilt inside of you that you are projecting out. Therefore, when it comes back to you, your first thought is, they make me feel guilty. That's an indicator through projection, meaning you're projecting it, believing it's coming from them, when in reality, it's coming from you. So they are a wonderful tool, and that's what we all are, to help each one of us know what we are holding inside. First of all, thank them. Thank you for letting me know that I have guilt inside me and that I'm projecting out. And therefore, you are now a reflection of that guilt. So now, the journey doesn't become blaming them. That gets you nowhere. That just keeps it in. You didn't come here for that. You came here to recognize it. Now you go inside, recognize what is it that's making you feel guilty, and you let it go. Once you let it go, you won't see it in them, and they'll no longer project that back to you. Now there'll be innocence. See, a lot of us, we notice that we talk about what other people are doing and the problems that they have. And I hear this all the time, I get that, Dave, but that person right there, it's always this idea of projection. Projection kind of gets us stuck. We forget what we came here to do. We came here to let go of what is not us, not someone else. This is a journey of me. This is my projection. This is your projection. Everybody else in this journey is a mere reflection of who I am. And I thank them. Thank you for letting me know who I am. Thank you for letting me know. Do you see? That's why everybody's innocent. But the more we try to focus and to blame and to punish other people, we get very, very lost and confused with what this world was designed for. This is not what this world was designed to do. That's why we have many helpers, so to speak, coming back to help us understand what's going on. That we're in our own dream and our own nightmare, and we need to wake up from it. If you have some kind of crisis in your life that comes in, maybe some kind of pain in the body or some kind of dis-ease or some kind of loss in your life, what is it reflecting back to you? Is it making you feel unmobile? Is it making you feel small? Then that's what you were sending out. If something makes you feel like you're not moving or you're not flowing, then it has become a reflection to let you know that that's what you were feeling before it happened. So you think it, Don't push against it. There's nothing coming at you. I assure you, there's no enemy. Nothing. There's nothing out there. There's no source of it. Go look for it. You'll see. You'll never find it. There's nothing pushing against you. No dis-ease. No nothing. It's a reflection to let you know what you already were deciding, what you were already feeling about yourself, and now it's being projected out in a physical way for you to experience it. That way you know it's there. Does that make sense? So I get that there's a lot of bigger things that are coming in for each one of us. But I encourage you, instead of blaming it or reacting to it or talking about it in a outside way, that person, I don't know why they do that. They're a reflection. Use them. Don't blame them. Do you see? If your business isn't flowing, don't blame your business and blame your patrons or blame your money. Sit back and say, what is it reflecting back to me? What is it reflecting back to me? What can I shift inside me so I can use it to help me flow more? Maybe it's reflecting back that I'm not successful, or maybe it's reflecting back that I'm not good, or I'm worried about what people think so much. So I can sit back and say, thank you so much for letting me know that I feel this way. What a wonderful tool this world becomes. Remember, you are all that is. You are one with God, period. But for whatever reason, over time, we have picked up certain fears and worries that it's not in our mind, it's in our soul, it's in our spirit. And when we come here, it gets bigger and it turns into things. That fear that we've been holding becomes something. Do you see? It becomes a world. It becomes what we see in somebody else, a personality that we happen to see in someone. You see, it's coming from us, not from the world. There is nothing coming from this world. It is a projection. It is a reflection of you. Are we starting to understand this? Now that we get that, we can align with who we are because it is there. Absolutely. That mind of Christ, that mind, that higher mind of who we are, we can align with it through meditation and truth and understanding. And then we can look out outside. And now when things come back to us to push against us, regardless of what it is, we can use it as a reflection to let us know deep down what we're deciding. Are we listening to the ego mind? We believing this world is real, so we're pushing against people and talking about them when we should be using them to let us know who we are. I had a burning sensation on my body once. And boy, there's everybody talking about it, the idea of fibromyalgia. Maybe some of you might have experienced it. But instead of pushing against it and saying, something must be coming at me, I stopped and said, what is it reflecting back? Well, it feels like something's pushing against me from an outside source. Oh, do I feel that the outside is pushing against me? And I started realizing, yes, I do. I start worrying a lot what people think of me. Or maybe in this particular situation, I'm starting to be concerned about how people are feeling. And now I started using it as a reflection device. Oh, what can I do from within to help that? And as I started working more towards the confidence of who I was, letting go of what people thought so much, started realizing, and most importantly, keeping them innocent. Thank you for letting me know. When I felt a push from someone, I said, oh, thank you so much for letting me know that's still there. I'll continue doing that work. It started disappearing because there's nothing coming against us. The fear that is deep down, just imagine like where we're from, the fear is small. We maybe can't see it because there's so much beauty and goodness and high vibration that when we shrink down into this low vibrational world and we are still projecting out who we are, that fear becomes bigger. Now it starts projecting out in a way so we can see it for the first time, really experience it from our situations and our circumstances. Now they're letting us know, oh, that's where that fear is. I don't like that person. They make me feel this way. Oh, that's letting me know that's inside me. Do you see? This is how we use the world. This is how we use what's coming back to us. Crisis situations let us know what's going on inside, the decisions that we have been making deep down in our conscious mind. Perhaps it's unconscious, no problem. You can go back, by the way, this beautiful understanding of neutrality. What's neutrality? I am still who I am. I am still one with God. I am still all that is. I am. You can go back at any point to that place of power, of recognizing who I am, that even what you're letting go in terms of fear is not real. You're not here to become scared or afraid. You're here to project it out in a bigger way so you can see it, so you can experience it and let it go. That way, when you do go back to non-physical, we do decide to move on, that fear is gone. And we don't have to worry about projecting it out, especially since we want to come back, I'm sure, to these lower vibrations, or at least to this physical reality, without projecting our fear, without projecting our guilt and our sin. You see, so we have to clean it up. But what I encourage is don't get upset with the messengers. Regardless of what's coming in, it's there as a messenger to let you know what you believe about yourself, who perhaps you're not, so you can let go of it and become who you are. This journey is really interesting because those of you that know that are on it, when you move into love, into high vibration, you're going to see negativity more, not less. Just like the fish that was once in dirty water, you put in clean water, it's not going to want to go back to dirty water. You see, we move around and we talk about this and that. We have news that broadcasts about different things. Just to let you know, all those things in the news, everything that you're hearing are reflections for other people. And if they're bothering you, they're a reflection for you to let you know what you need to let go of in your consciousness. Can you see how you can use this world for yourself, each one of us, to clean out our fears, to let go of our worries. Deep, deep down, the decisions that we're making based on an ego, separate standpoint of fear instead of love and appreciation. And the more we move into a place of love and appreciation with your creations have to shift. That's why I say that world out there is going to shift, because it's no longer going to reflect back. Your body's going to reflect back peace and flow and ease and goodness. Your relationships are going to reflect back love and appreciation. And the more you recognize what is coming in as flowing and good and moving, then now you know you have let go and started following the right mind. You let go of that fear, and now you're at peace. And now things can flow. And that's the journey. But the most important thing is to be diligent, to be mindful, to be responsible, and not push against your reflections and not push against your messengers. They're letting you know where you're at. Be thankful for them. Each one that upsets you, each situation that aggravates you, each pain in your body that pushes against you, thank it first and foremost. Thank you from a neutral position. I can see now. You're there for me, not against me. You're letting me know what's deep down inside me and what decisions I'm making. It's a loop. It's a loop. Wow. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to go back from a neutral place. First, I'm going to forgive you. You need to be innocent. Thank you for being my messenger of my own vibration. And now, from a peaceful place, I can decide to find something positive. My source is with me, helping me through this process. You're not here alone. You have guides, as we have heard, angels and so forth and so on, helping you let go of this fear. Helping you let you know that it's not real. You're projecting it out in order to experience it so you can let it go. They're there for you. Connect with them. Align with them from that neutral place. And then decide, how can I see this in a positive way? No matter what comes back at me, and I encourage you so much, I don't care what it is, if it's a story, if it's what my wife says, if it's a dream, if it's something physical in the body, if it's my business, if it bothers me, I stop and say, what are you reflecting back to me? Because I am perfect, and so are you. So why do I feel imperfect with you? What is it that I can find from you? Oh, you're reflecting back this inside me. Oh, you're making me feel this way. From a neutral position, I go back. How can I see this in a positive light? How can I first forgive you? And how can I see this in a positive light? And I'm not lying to you guys. Even movies, even shows, no matter what it is it reflecting back to you? Why does it bother you? You should be able to walk around this world in perfect peace. If you can't walk around in perfect peace, then everything is a reflection to let you know what you need to let go of so you can be at peace. Use them as a messenger of your vibration. Most importantly, forgive them. That's why forgiveness and innocence is of God. Breathe, relax, and find a positive way to move forward. Take this gift with you. As always, it is up to you what you receive. And remember, I'm a reflection of you as well. What a wonderful journey we are all on. Hit the like button if it's speaking to you. And of course, subscribe, stay in touch, keep a comment coming. I love to hear them. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation to each one of you.